Welcome back to Redbeard's Garage. We're in the empty old garage. So I was going through a bunch of old footage on my hard drives, and the only downside about doing YouTube full time is a lot of times things don't go as planned. Of course, and that happens a lot, especially in this old shop. It was like this old shop had some bad juju on it. In today's video, you're going to see two failed videos. We was hoping to make full episodes out of these two videos, and unfortunately, back to back in the same day, these two videos happened where they completely failed, and one of them's with the 125 and the ZB engine, and one's with a lawnmower. So enjoy the footage, and we'll talk at you in a minute. Look at this idiot.
Let me get it. I need a clamp.
All right, so we're back on the ZB from Texas 1 year later. 1 year anniversary of working on the project.
Now we're going to work on it.
Yeah, so this was the engine that was supposed to go on it. Then we did the rat rod project, and we stole the engine off of it. So basically, this was the engine that was missing the clutch. So
now we got clutch.
We're hoping that's the right clutch anyways. Because this is a Tao engine, not a leaf end. So that's the only thing, is I'm hoping they're all interchangeable. So we got to drain the oil and pull this side cover off and see what the deal is. We never pulled it off, so I don't even know what's in there. Could have a clutch and be missing certain parts, but I don't think it has nothing. Don't you laugh.
Got it.
Watch out, don't get it on the gun.
It's on the gun.
Is it magnetic? Let me see it.
No, it ain't magnetic.
Yeah, it is. Oh, no.
Dang.
Good gosh. So, well, that's actually like...
It looks like clean oil, for real.
Yeah, it is. It never was ran. Well, I mean, it was ran, but had a lot of material on it to be a brand new engine. Ooh.
Well, it's Chinese. I mean, I'd be surprised if when they were putting the engine together in a factory, they're like, this one don't need a clutch.
Well, I'm thinking what happened is they used this one for a customer, like someone came in with a bad clutch. They didn't have one sitting on the shelf, so they used this engine as a parts motor. It's the only thing I can think of. What's behind door number 1?
More oil.
Clutch or no clutch? Guess down below. Or wait 1 minute, 1 second.
And
got a good gasket.
The clutch is on the other side.
Son of a monkey. No, that's clutch side.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just the starter gear.
Oh my, oh my gosh.
Well, he just dumped her. But it did have all the parts but the clutch, basically. So it had all the gears and stuff. Our kit came with all this, of course, but so these threads are chewed almost all the way off, which could mean we have a trash engine, which could mean this bike is going to be sitting even longer, because I'm not buying a $300 engine right now, is what it boils down to. Unless that shaft's supposed to be like that, but I highly doubt they come pre-grinded.
That don't look good.
This is what fell out of the engine when the side cover came off. This is extremely weird. This engine's burnt.
Garbage.
So we got the clutch on. We got the clutch off. So the problem was they basically somehow stripped this out, and this is the nut. This is where the nut would go that holds the clutch on, and the shifter fork's gone, and it looks like the whole shaft that the shifter fork rides on. So this is the problem. This is the crankshaft. So I'd have to replace the crankshaft, and it's not worth it. These engines are 280 bucks. This will be a good parts engine. I have a brand new clutch to put on the shelf, which sucks, but still good parts. So we'll bag and tag this thing and order a $275 engine, which does suck.
From China, so you know.
Probably the same case. So yeah, we'll put everything back in baggies and wrap it up, and we'll see you when the engine comes in. So unfortunately, at this time of filming this 125 engine was right when Corona just hit its high. So this was after about 3 weeks after Corona got into the States and went rampant everywhere, and those 125 engines went from $250 to $600. At the time of making that video, they was $225 to $250 for a 125. So what I did was I was like, oh, I'll wait until later on in the month and order it. Well, when I went back, like I said, Corona was full bore and the engines was $600 to $700 for a 125. And I said, there's no way I'm putting that in this ZB bike right now, because that was the price for a 190, and that's what we originally wanted to put on the ZB bike. So we put it on the back burner, and then someone contacted on Instagram and said they wanted to buy the Honda ZB bike the way it's set with no engine, and we told him a price and he accepted, and we couldn't refuse not to sell it because it was a really good price. I actually got all my money back out of that ZB and actually made a little bit of profit on it. So we no longer have the Honda ZB bike. I know some people really wanted to see us do that, but this was right at the time we was also moving into the new garage. So you have to understand that when opportunity comes up to sell a project, for one, that was going to be too expensive at the time to fix. Now I think the engines has went back down in price, of course, but it was just more than I wanted to put into it. And this guy really wanted this bike, and he's done an awesome job. There's a picture on screen of our old ZB bike. The guy bought it, put a 190 on it, and is enjoying it. So now we go on to the next fail video, and that is a Cub Cadet lawnmower. So roll that beautiful beam footage. What's happening, fellas? On today's video, my wife had a woman she knows message her on Facebook and say she had a free lawnmower to give us if we was interested in it. So this is a Cub Cadet. It's a 2185 direct drive lawnmower. So it has an 18 horse Kohler V-twin in it, and it uses almost like a drive shaft that goes back to the rear end. Has the double shaft, so it has a shaft on the front of the engine as well as a standard PTO. So the front shaft runs a PTO clutch, you know, electric clutch, like a standard zero turn does. So if we look under hood, we'll see it's a horizontal shaft engine. You can see that clutch on the front of the engine right there, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. I don't think it's going to focus or allow us to see it. Maybe down through there. Yeah, you can see the output shaft. So it's a pretty sweet setup. You can see right there it says direct drive, has cruise control, all kinds of cool features. And this is a decently built lawnmower. Like, the deck's pretty heavy on it, so this is going to be really nice having this mower just to do light yard work until we buy either a bigger zero turn for our new property or a tractor. Now, the symptoms of this mower, he said it started running on one cylinder, but it had spark, and he said they mowed with one cylinder for a while until it got so bad it wouldn't run, and he said it just was running really rough. So normal thing with these Kohlers, if you ever worked on lawnmowers or been around a lawnmower repair shop, they're extremely bad about blowing head gaskets. The reason why is they only have the graphite style head gasket with no firing ring. Because they don't have that firing ring, and they're also a little bit lean from factory, so they run hotter than they should, and rats will get in there, make nests around your head, and allow the engine not to get its cooling like it should, and it'll blow a head gasket. So if you do find a Kohler V-twin that the head gasket is blown or it just won't run, it's most likely the head gasket's blown. So we bought kit. You got about 2 kits. You're gonna have some extra gaskets because it's weird how they sell the kits for these Kohlers, but we got the kits off at Amazon for $20 each, so we're going to be $40 in on this, not counting the oil change and stuff. We got a new oil filter, and we got to tear into this thing. So what we have to do is take these side panels off. We're going to remove the hood to get it out of our way, and it's pretty simple. You just take the intake, the breather off, the carb, the intake manifold. You're going to have to pull the exhaust off, and we basically got to get to the head, of course, to pull the head out. So we got to pull push rods and everything. So it's not a super hard task, but it's not super easy as well. And I'm sure that battery's not going to hold a charge, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it on the battery charger and let it run at 6 amps for a while. See if we can put some new life in that battery. But yeah, let's get to doing this. This should be, like I said, 60-40 easy job. Oh, it's got a hole in the block. It broke a rod. I saw a piece of metal and grabbed it, and then massive hole in the block. Well, we got it stripped down. I was trying to take off more stuff because to get the heads off, you got to get this cover back quite a bit. So in reality, you probably almost have to pull this engine to do the head gasket job. But we won't have to be doing that because I can put it on screen if I can't show you. There is, I can't show you, but there's a massive hole in the block. So it broke a rod and went through the block. So that's a shame, but this engine's trash. So as you can see, had a massive hole in the block. It was a free lawnmower. We spent 40 bucks on head gaskets. So what I ended up doing was not sending the head gaskets back and just putting them in the parts hoard, because I'm sure eventually we'll run upon a V-twin Kohler that needs a head gasket, because it's a really common issue with them. Lucky thing is we now have a direct drive lawnmower. I don't know how good they are versus, you know, a hydrostatic or other type lawnmowers, but if you guys want to see us build this into a mud mower, we will do this. We can. I think it's a good platform to use, this Cub Cadet. So if you guys want to see it, we do have that other Duromax V-twin that we could slap on this lawnmower now. And just let us know in the comment section below, what do you want us to see, what you want to see done with this mower. If you don't think it's worth messing with, then we'll scrap it. But if you want to see us throw a V-twin on it or some other engine, let us know in the comment section below. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's basically was going to be wasted footage if we didn't throw this up. So it was either delete it or post it. So we post it. But make sure to check out any links in the video description. They do help us continue to do these videos. We bought that ZB bike down at Pates, and we'll be back in Pates. If you live around the Texas area, we'll be at Pates Swap Meet at Texas Motor Speedway in October. Go to rbgcars.com/events to see where we're going to be and when we're going to be there, and we hope to see you there at the Go Power Sports booth. We thank you guys for watching. Love you and God bless.